It's a glorious day, but with this heat comes a familiar set of challenges, doesn't it? The sun beats down, baking the earth until it cracks and splits, creating a hostile environment for our precious plants. The moisture seems to vanish just as soon as you've finished watering, and with every drop of rain, a fresh flush of weeds seems to erupt, more vigorous than the plants we actually want to grow. We spend so much time and effort spreading bark, straw, or compost, trying to keep the soil cool and the weeds at bay. It's a constant battle, a relentless cycle of work that can sometimes feel overwhelming. But what if I told you there was another way? A method that works in harmony with nature, rather than fighting against it. Imagine a garden where the soil remains cool and damp, even on the hottest of days, where weeds struggle to find a foothold, and where you rarely, if ever, have to spread a single bag of mulch. It might sound too good to be true, but I've seen it with my own eyes. These gardens aren't bare, they are lush, green, and teeming with life. The secret isn't what's been added to the soil, but rather what is growing on it. The solution is wonderfully simple: living mulch. Today, I want to share with you 5 extraordinary plants that can transform your garden. These aren't just ground covers. They are dynamic, self-renewing systems that protect your soil, suppress weeds, and actively improve fertility. They create a living carpet that cools the ground, conserves moisture, and feeds the very earth they grow in. We'll explore each one, looking at how they work their magic and how you can put them to use in your own plot, starting today, to create a more resilient and beautiful garden with far less effort. Our first plant is one you might already be familiar with, though perhaps not in this context. It's the humble white Dutch clover. For years, many have tried to eradicate it from their lawns, but in the garden bed, it is a magnificent ally. Think of it not as a weed, but as a living, breathing carpet. It grows low to the ground, forming a dense mat of delicate, tripartite leaves. This thick coverage is the first line of defense. It shades the soil, keeping it cool and significantly reducing water evaporation. It's a natural blanket that protects the earth from the searing summer sun. What's truly remarkable about this clover is its ability to suppress weeds. Its dense growth simply outcompetes most unwanted seedlings, leaving them with no light and no space to get established. This means less time on your hands and knees pulling out pesky intruders, and more time simply enjoying the garden. And unlike a traditional mulch that needs replenishing, white Dutch clover is perennial. It renews itself, spreading gently through stolons, repairing any gaps and providing a constant self-maintaining cover year after year. It's a wonderfully low-maintenance solution. But its benefits run deeper than what you see on the surface. Clover belongs to the legume family, which means it has a rather special relationship with bacteria in the soil. Through a process called nitrogen fixation, it pulls nitrogen gas from the air, something most plants cannot do, and converts it into a usable form in the soil. It is, in effect, a tiny living fertilizer factory. When planted around heavy-feeding plants like corn, tomatoes, or brassicas, it continuously provides them with this essential nutrient, leading to healthier, more vigorous growth. It's also incredibly versatile. You can sow it between rows of vegetables, let it creep under fruit bushes and trees, or even incorporate it into paths where its resilience to light foot traffic is a real bonus. It will happily grow in full sun or partial shade, adapting to your garden's unique conditions. By embracing white Dutch clover, you're not just covering the soil, you are actively building a healthier, more self-sufficient ecosystem from the ground up. It's a true workhorse, quietly improving your garden in countless ways. Now for something completely different. If white Dutch clover is the patient, long-term solution, our next plant, buckwheat, is the rapid response team. It is an extraordinary plant for those moments when you need to cover bare ground, and you need to do it quickly. When you sow buckwheat seeds on prepared soil, they germinate with astounding speed, often in just a few days. The growth that follows is nothing short of explosive. It sends up tender stems and broad, heart-shaped leaves that quickly form a dense canopy, shading the soil completely. This rapid coverage is buckwheat's superpower. In the height of summer, when bare soil can become scorchingly hot and lose all its moisture, a stand of buckwheat acts like a living parasol. It keeps the ground underneath cool and damp, creating a perfect environment for beneficial soil life to thrive. This dense canopy is also a formidable weed suppressor. Any weed seeds lurking in the soil will find themselves in deep shade, unable to get the light they need to germinate and grow. It effectively smothers them before they even have a chance to start. the magic of buckwheat continues even after its short life. It typically grows for about 70 to 90 days, producing delicate white flowers that are a magnet for bees and other pollinators. Just as it begins to set seed, you simply cut it down and leave the foliage right there on the soil surface. This is where it truly earns its place as a self-mulching plant. The soft, succulent stems and leaves are packed with moisture and nutrients, and they decompose with incredible speed. You don't need to till it in, you simply let it lie. Within a few short weeks, this green manure breaks down into a beautiful, nutrient-rich mulch that feeds the soil web. It's particularly good at scavenging for phosphorus, an essential nutrient that can be locked up in the soil, and making it available for the next crop you plant. So, if you have a patch of ground that will be empty for a few months, perhaps between spring and autumn plantings, sowing a crop of buckwheat is one of the best things you can do. It's a fast, easy, and incredibly effective way to build soil fertility and prepare the ground for whatever comes next. Our third living mulch offers a feast for the senses as well as a benefit for the soil. This is sweet alyssum, Lobularia maritima. Many of us know it as a delightful bedding plant, spilling out of containers and window boxes with its clouds of tiny, honey-scented flowers. But its low-spreading habit makes it a perfect candidate for a living mulch, particularly in the ornamental border or woven through the vegetable patch. It forms a delicate yet effective ground cover that brings both beauty and function. Unlike the dense, light-blocking canopy of buckwheat, sweet alyssum works in a more subtle way. Its fine network of roots and low-growing foliage creates a protective layer over the soil surface. This is especially useful on heavy clay soils, which can form a hard, impenetrable crust after rain, a phenomenon known as soil capping. Alyssum prevents this crust from forming, allowing water and air to penetrate the soil easily. This in turn helps to conserve moisture by reducing surface evaporation, keeping the root zones of your taller plants happy and hydrated. One of the greatest attributes of sweet alyssum is its ability to attract an army of beneficial insects to your garden. Its abundant, nectar-rich flowers are an irresistible draw for hoverflies, lacewings, and tiny parasitic wasps. These are not pests, they are your allies. The larvae of hoverflies, for example, are voracious predators of aphids, while parasitic wasps help to control caterpillars. By planting alyssum, you are essentially rolling out the welcome mat for a natural pest control service, reducing the need for any chemical intervention. Best of all, sweet alyssum is wonderfully accommodating. It's a cool season annual that often self-seeds generously, returning year after year without any effort on your part. Its growth is compact, so it won't overwhelm neighboring plants, but rather complements them, filling in the gaps with its fragrant blooms. You can let it ramble at the feet of your roses, along the edge of a vegetable bed, or under tomato plants. It's a plant that proves that a functional garden can also be an incredibly beautiful and fragrant one. If you want a living mulch that makes a bold statement, look no further than our fourth plant, crimson clover, Trifolium incarnatum. While it shares a family name with its white cousin, this is a very different character. It's an annual that grows much taller and more upright, producing the most spectacular conical flower heads in a brilliant shade of scarlet. Planting a patch of crimson clover is not just good for your soil, it's a visual spectacle that will stop you in your tracks. Its beauty is matched only by its utility. Like buckwheat, crimson clover is a fast grower, making it an excellent choice for suppressing weeds in a short amount of time. Sown in late summer or early autumn, it will quickly establish a dense stand of foliage that covers the soil throughout the winter, protecting it from erosion caused by winter rains. Come spring, it puts on a tremendous burst of growth, outcompeting any weeds that might be thinking of emerging. The soil is kept covered, protected, and weed-free during a period when it might otherwise be bare and vulnerable. As a legume, crimson clover is another master of nitrogen fixation. In fact, it's one of the most efficient nitrogen fixers you can grow. It pulls vast quantities of nitrogen from the atmosphere and stores it in its roots and foliage. This makes it an ideal predecessor for heavy-feeding summer crops. Imagine planting your tomatoes, sweet corn, or squash into a bed that has been preloaded with a free organic source of nitrogen. The plants will be healthier, more productive, and more resilient, all thanks to the clover that grew before them. When its stunning flowers begin to fade, you have a choice. You can cut it down and leave it on the surface as a nutrient-rich mulch, just as you would with buckwheat. Or, you can pull the entire plant and add it to your compost heap, where it will act as a fantastic activator, speeding up decomposition. The flowers themselves are a powerful magnet for bees and other pollinators, bringing life and activity to the spring garden. Crimson clover truly is a multi-purpose marvel, revitalizing your soil while putting on a magnificent show. Our final plant asks for a little more patience, but it rewards you with a permanent, fragrant, and incredibly tough living mulch. This is creeping thyme. There are many varieties, from the woolly to the vibrant, but all share a low mat-forming habit that makes them ideal for covering the ground. Unlike the fast-growing annuals we've discussed, creeping thyme is a perennial that establishes itself slowly. It's an investment in the long-term health and beauty of your garden. The key to using creeping thyme is to plant it in areas where it won't be disturbed too often, allowing it to spread at its own gentle pace. It's perfect for planting between paving stones, along the edges of a path, or in a dedicated herb garden or rockery. Once established, its dense woody stems and tiny leaves form an almost impenetrable barrier to weeds. It creates a year-round carpet of green, or in some cases silver or gold, that protects the soil from the elements in all seasons. It is the very definition of a low-maintenance ground cover. One of creeping thyme's greatest virtues is its drought tolerance. It thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, conditions that would stress many other plants. Its small, often slightly hairy leaves are perfectly adapted to conserve water, meaning it requires very little irrigation once it's established. This makes it a superb choice for water-wise gardening. And of course, there is the fragrance. On a hot day or when you brush past it, it releases that classic wonderful thyme scent into the air, adding another sensory dimension to the garden experience. Although its primary role here is as a mulch, we can't ignore its other benefits. In summer, it produces a profusion of tiny pink or purple flowers that are an absolute magnet for bees. A patch of flowering thyme will be buzzing with life, a testament to the ecosystem you are helping to build. It requires patience, yes. You may need to weed around the small plants for the first year or so, but the reward is a beautiful, fragrant, and permanent living mulch that will protect your soil, suppress weeds, and delight your senses for many years to come. So, there you have it. 5 remarkable plants, each with its own unique character, that can fundamentally change the way you garden. By embracing these living mulches, you move away from a system of constant work and intervention, and towards a partnership with nature. You're not just covering the soil, you're building a resilient, self-sustaining ecosystem right in your own back garden. The soil stays cool and moist, weeds are suppressed naturally, and fertility is constantly being replenished. It's a quieter, more observant, and ultimately more rewarding way to garden. I hope this has inspired you to look at the ground between your plants not as a problem to be solved, but as an opportunity to be seized. The next time you see a patch of bare earth, perhaps you'll think of the explosive growth of buckwheat, the quiet industry of clover, or the fragrant resilience of thyme. I encourage you to give one of these a try. Start with a small patch and see the difference for yourself. You'll be creating a garden that is not only more productive and self-sufficient, but also more beautiful and full of life. If you found this journey into the world of living mulches helpful, do consider subscribing to Nature's Blueprint for more ideas on working with nature. We'd love to hear your thoughts or your own experiences with living mulches in the comments below. Your knowledge is valuable to this entire community. And if you know another gardener who is tired of weeding and watering, please share this video with them. Until next time, happy gardening.